allow any leakage, and anybody can run him down from the backside?
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
backside guys?
Man.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Ready. Black Ultra. Ready.
Now it's Hall. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On play action, Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Here comes third down and 7. Cousins. On the screen, this is Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So a win here in Houston will give them the season sweep. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Love. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown! Christian Watson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Cousins here going to change the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what?
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's able to get it back to right around. They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, hut. Ready.
That's into the hands of Chosen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. On the option, Webb will hang on to it. And he will slide to a stop He does have the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Fight. Blaster, 6. Ready?
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Marcus Davenport collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Here we go, set. Red, cycle. Ready.
Here's Hall. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set.
Throwing here is Hall. A quick throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Set. Hut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Slide through.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Back to throw, Hall.
incomplete. Jefferson the target. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cut.
He'll keep it himself. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hurry.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Ready.
All to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. 1:58 left to play until we hit halftime. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
On the return is Powell.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Striker, 3-3.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
On the double.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Chop, 17. Hut.
Hall. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Second down and 10.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. In motion right comes Allen. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
On the set. Watson, 6.
Final play of the half, Love.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow.
Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion left goes Allen. On 3rd down, Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Here's Hall.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Now Hall.
Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Off play action. Hall.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Carlson on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Oilers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
These guys take over first and 10, and they're on 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we
From
go.
the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Back to throw. Hall.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here we go. Set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Hall. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Yellow.
Complete to T.J. Hockenson.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Hall.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready, ready. Rail, yellow. Steel, black. Cheetah, cheetah.
Now it's Hall.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hall. He'll buy some time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Hall now throwing on fourth down, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want...
He's got a man complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
First down.
Okay.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robbie Chosen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now Carlson for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Packers 28, Oilers 7. Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Set, cut.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Up the middle with Eckler. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Ryan Wright now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Set, go.
On play action. Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check, Fury. Go, Pete. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running it.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson,
35 yards.
and the Packers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Carlson's extra point up and good,
and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Oilers 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. It's Eckler again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned conversion on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Fielded at the 43. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
Let's go now. Check smash.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
44 yards.
And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple.
Check pink.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Set cut.
Eckler, they run left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check white. Set cut.
On the give, this is Eckler. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
On the ready.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Green. Ready.
A handoff. It's Eckler. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we
All
go. Here we
runs
go.
on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Smith, red. Set, go.
Now Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Ready.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brought down back at the 45-yard
Right,
line.
97.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both